Hello guys, and thank you for clicking on my video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about another thing that is a lifetime struggle for me, and it is emotionally draining and physically draining too. And the topic I'm going to talk about is OCD. And OCD is a disorder where you're born with it, and it's like that with your personality and everyday task it affects. So I have it mild to severely bad. It just depends on the situation and the people I'm with and just what I'm thinking. And it's not fun. Like, sometimes when I look at other people and their life is different than mine, it definitely plays a role on my thought process too. And it's just an interesting conversation to just make a video about. So I'm just gonna just go through and just talk to you guys more about my experience with OCD. I have had this since the day I was born. Like, it's just how I was made, just like how everyone has their own things they like and don't like. And I really don't mind. It definitely affects my life, but it doesn't really harm it in any way besides, like, it's not hurting myself. It's just kind of hard to manage in my day sometimes. My OCD was first noticeable and documented when I was in preschool. I had some symptoms where I was standing in the back of the classroom watching other people play, and I love to organize my Legos, my blocks, my little toys, and animals and people. So I definitely had my own set way to play and look at people while I was playing because I like to look around. So that is a really big thing that I do in public. Is if I'm at the restaurant, I like looking into the restaurant and not out in the window. I like not being in the crowd but looking outside of the crowd and seeing everything happen inside the crowd. Classes, I like looking in the back or on the edges of the classroom when I'm taking my classes so I know what's going on. So I'm like an outsider. I like being outside of what's happening. So in preschool, that is when it first happened to me. And my OCD got worse when I was growing up. I didn't like any mess, and it does definitely affects me now. And I work with kids and have animals and stuff, so I definitely wash my hands a lot. I organize a project every 6 months or so. So, like, if I want to organize my clothes, or if I want to organize the garage with all the animal supplies, or if I want to organize how my shelf is in my bedroom, or like go through some materials I have for school, or like my childhood boxes. I go through these 6 months, or like even maybe it just depends on, oh, I don't like how it looks, I want to like change it up and make it more organized. So I definitely have those big projects because I definitely like getting new things and organizing them to my what I like in my brain, what I like when I see something, and how I like to present my stuff in my room or any other place I'm in. I'm the cleanest person in my family, or in the member of my family. I am so clean. My dad is clean like me. My mom and my little sister are not as clean as me and my dad. So I like being organized. I'm the most organized in my family. My dad is organized, but I am more strictly organized than him. So it just tells you that I have my set ways, and I keep everything in one place. When I get home from some place and I have like my book bag, my backpack, or like my purse, or like something, I immediately put my things away. And then, because that's my routine, I have a set routine when I go, when I come back from some place, so nothing gets lost. And I'm protective over my stuff and the things I own, especially technology. I have some technology that everyone has, but I'm just protective and I don't like anyone touching it because I have a fear of germs, and I just don't like if they touch it and they move it. I have a big fit over it. So I'm completely controllable and protective over my room, especially, and my animal stuff. Like my desk area is fine, but like I have major anxiety in my room and my animal supplies. And I do not like germs. I actually hate germs. I know, right? Like, I don't think many people like germs, but I am like, I need to carry hand sanitizer or like when I work out and I come home, I need to wipe my phone off of the baby wipe. I need to take a shower every other day. I need to wash my hands 5 or 6 or 7 times a day. I am very like I don't like germs and like I'm around germs because I'm in public. I'm not like trapped in my room. So I don't like doorknobs or I don't like surfaces. Money is especially dirty for anyone, not just me alone, but I know other people have that problem. Dirt, like when you garden and you get dirt under your fingernails when you let them grow out, or just like plants and stuff. I don't like that. Um, Dishes, like dirty dishes. If it's my dishes, I'm fine, but looking at dirty dishes from other people and it just sits in the sink for a long time, I hate that. And books, like what kind of books? Just like library books, lots of germs on library books, dust, like dust in my room, dust in the animal garage. I'm kind of used to that. Pet fur, like when I take care of animals, or like my rabbit now, he sheds, so it's not that bad. It's soft, but it's not like dirty. Um, Messes in the house, like so many messes in the house besides me. I don't make a mess, but anyone besides me, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, it's not my mess, but I don't like that. And traveling, like when you like go on the airplane, when you sit in someone's car, I just don't like traveling because that is the worst, especially when millions of people sit on the same airplane seat. That means you're gonna get sick or you breathing in the same air, and it's not a good environment for me. But I do travel, but it's still like disgusting. And just stuff like that. I just don't like. Oh, when I work in the job I have at the community center, there's lots of toys and germs around there too. So like there's many more germs out there, but I just listed some of them. And my room is my own safe place, clean and no germs. I have control over my room, as you can see. No one touches my room or goes into my room. Besides dust, there is dust in my room, but like that's common. Like you can't really like make the dust not appear, so I kind of don't mind the dust because I can just wipe it off. And I carry some hand sanitizer or baby wipes or like some kind of like something on me, or like when I get home I wash my hands like right away. So it's that, or I just like pack some things in my backpack or purse when I go around, like especially like hand sanitizer. I carry that sometimes, but definitely when I come and leave I wash my hands. I have my everyday routine, and my objects I own have a particular space. So that is just like everything I own has a place, and if someone moves it in a different angle, I don't like that, because for me, organization is putting stuff away, and I like it clean, and I like how my eye sees it too. So if someone moved my computer, say this is like really straight and someone moved it and put it like that, oh, that's bad for my eyes. I don't like looking at that. So organized for me is I organize too. My thoughts run 24/7 and it drains my energy sometimes. Like, yes, my OCD does have a major effect on how I think. I overthink a lot, and I just like take in things, and I don't judge people, but I just think of things in my mind about other people and what I would do if I was that person, and just how everyone has their own life, and like my life is my life, but I still observe other people and their messes, and that makes me overthink, and it's just like, you can't do that because it drains your body. I'm emotional sometimes if things are dirty, like if someone touches my stuff or if the animals make a mess all the time, then that gives my OCD kind of a meltdown. But like, you just have to learn to just be patient because especially animals and kids, they're just learning, and you have to like, when you talk to kids, you need to dedicate them to like, don't make a mess, you need to be patient. But with animals, it's hard to communicate with that. So I kind of just like, if I have OCD or my pets, and I just like set my expectations low, like how the bunny hops out of his little box and then bug chips go flying and the hay goes flying, and I just like, whatever, I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna clean it once a day. So like, I just set that expectation to myself, and it's once a day, and like, I don't let my thoughts overthink me a lot, especially when it comes to my animals. I'm used to my routine, but if it's just like objects or other people, that gives my head lots of thoughts, and they overthink a lot, and it's hard to empty your mind and make it empty, but I definitely overthink, and it's just part of who I am. Like, overthinking is a big distraction with me. And if someone else is messy, if it affects my OCD, and I have thoughts. So that's what I said, is just, it affects me in my thinking process, but not like, I don't need to fix it because it's their life. Like, I can still manage when other people are messy, like my family, or like if something's not in the right spot, or if people lose stuff. It's like, you need to take full responsibility, and if you lose something, then that makes my OCD bad too, because I never lose stuff, or I try not to. I think I lose some stuff like every year or something, but it's like something little, and I make sure that I have my own space with my own spot in it. Like, when I put like my keys and my phone and my wallet somewhere, it has a spot, because that is most important to me too. And I wash my hands after I take care of the animals or play with the animals, before bed, and after I come home from public. And I shower every other day. Or if I work out, I can shower every day, but I try to like take a shower more often than not, because it helps my mood, and it just helps me and my body, because if I just shower every other day, then I feel really good. But sometimes I just want to shower every day or every day, because I don't want to like be stinky and stuff. So I do keep aware of my hygiene, because my hygiene can affect my OCD too. So just all these little factors can affect my OCD, little to big things. And like, some people may have a problem with a little thing, but for me, it's like that big. It's a big problem. And I did have some incidents happen in my past, and maybe I'll share and show you my stories with you guys, because it was really bad, and it makes me really emotional and makes me really mad and sad if someone touches my stuff. And it was in high school, so maybe I'll show you some scenarios where OCD affected my public life too. And I work with kids and animals, so that sets my expectation with OCD lower than if I'm alone with my stuff. So I know kids are messy, like I said, and animals especially, so I just like, I'm kind of more relaxed when it comes to OCD with those topics. And if I have kids, I think about my future. So when I have kids, if I have kids, I don't know, but I want to dedicate a playroom that is messy all the time, and for them to learn how to pick up their toys when it's messy in that one spot. So say I have a 3-bedroom house, a big backyard, a living room, a dining room, a kitchen, a closet, a guest room, an office, a playroom, and a workout room, and a just big backyard. I'm going to dedicate all of the kids' stuff in one room, so there's no messes besides that one area. If it's all around the house, that would give me massive OCD panic attacks. So I would only dedicate that one room just for the kids with the toys, so it doesn't follow all around the house. And I think that's a brilliant idea. I thought about this like a couple years ago, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna work out really well. And my OCD causes stress, anxiety, meltdowns. Sometimes I have some crying sessions when I had enough. And it is emotionally draining, like I said. It's overthinking, it's emotions, it's how I live every day and how I do things. So it's kind of hard to live with an everyday problem, especially when it comes to OCD. It doesn't go away. And for me especially, I set high standards on my things and my objects and no messes. So it just makes it that much harder. So if I am with someone, I need to find someone who's clean and likes to, like, not make a mess. And it's hard. Like, it's emotionally, yeah, I'm just had enough. But I do have anxiety and meltdowns, and I do cry if I had enough. So I'm not perfect. This is human. We are human. So of course no one's perfect, and everyone has those differences or problems or like different experiences. So, and how they were born. And I was born and I want to keep everything clean, organized, responsible, show up 30 minutes early for everything. So I'm one of those people. So I hope people can relate to this, because it's definitely a big component in my life and it affects me every day, multiple times a day. I think about this a lot. So, and overall, thinking about my OCD is just as bad as OCD in general. So I just wanted to bring everyone insight in my life and just show you what I deal with every day. And I will make another video of the instances that happened in public and how it really affects me, because it's not that fun. And it's okay. Like, life is not supposed to be clean and organized and perfect. Like, it can be messy. And even in preschool, again, another experience, I didn't like paint or sand or anything like that. And my preschool teacher was wanting me to like finger paint, and I said no, I don't like messes, I don't like food messes. I was a clean eater, I am a clean eater, but when it comes to like messy foods and stuff, I like things separated. I like, when I eat, I like how I eat certain foods, and I don't want my foods to mix sometimes. So I just hope that you guys understand what people dealing with, especially me and other people with OCD. It's a lifetime thing. So thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot that I get to make these videos for you guys, and I have all these personal videos for me and you guys too. And I don't mind sharing personal stuff with you guys. It's part of who I am. I just want to share my experience with you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you really soon. Adios, guys. Have a great day.